Hello everyone, my name's Toby and I'm from Coolzy.com. I'm here to show you what a Coolzy looks like in a campervan. We've borrowed a customer's campervan to quickly shoot this video, and there's a few other videos with the owner of the campervan talking about her experience, as well as me talking a bit about the product. But I wanted to give you a little bit more detail about the Coolzy. So if this is your first time being introduced to Coolzy, you can walk away with at least a sense of whether or not it's the right product for you. We don't hold the Coolzy out to be the panacea for every single cooling solution out there. It's horses for courses, really. If you have a big space, you really need to be looking at a split system with lots of people in. If you have a big space with one person in, well, maybe a Coolzy is the right thing for you. So how does a Coolzy work? Right, well, we'll open her up. The Coolzy works by sucking in ambient air over here, cooling it inside the machine, sending the cool air back towards you. The energy or the heat that's removed from that air needs to go somewhere because you can't destroy energy. So the energy from here gets shifted to this side of the machine. It sucks in ambient air here, adds that energy to that air, and pumps it out the back. And that is the warm air leaving the machine. Now, in a small space like this, a Coolzy ideally needs to evacuate that warm air, because otherwise there's nowhere for that energy to dissipate in the room. Now, with a tall bedroom or a very large living room, the warm air, you normally don't feel it because it just dissipates into the area. But in a small space, it slowly accumulates and can feel a bit hot and muggy. And that's why we have the long tail. So the long tail is about 1.2 meters long, and I'll extend it for you. And it fits onto the back of the machine. The long tail helps to evacuate all of that warm air from the space so it doesn't accumulate. And that way, inside the space, you're only left with the cool air at the front. In a little campervan like this, it works perfectly. In a large space, you might still want to evacuate that air, and that's why the long tail is there for you. Now, the other question we get asked a little bit is, will the Coolzy work in a campervan given the electrics? Now, the Coolzy is a 240 volt machine. In America, we sell it as a 110 volt machine, and that means you can plug it into the wall socket. In a campervan, though, some campervans have a 240 volt circuit running through them. Some have a 12 volt and some have a 24 volt. This particular campervan has a 12 volt machine. A 12 volt circuit, which means if you want to run a Coolzy, you need an inverter. And you can go to your local camping store and get an inverter. And there's a few other videos that we have on our YouTube channel that talk about inverters. I'm not going to go into them now, so have a look at those videos if you need them. Another handy thing that comes with every Coolzy is our clear flap deflector. Now, this sits on the front of the Coolzy, and it relies on something called Bernoulli's principle. So when the cool air comes up the top here, instead of coming out and shooting directly in front of the machine, this flap causes it to be angled upwards because it creates a low pressure space on this side, a high pressure space on this side, so it angles the air up, and it's about 30 degrees. It means that if you're using your Coolzy while you're standing, so for instance, if you're doing some ironing, the air will come up and reach your chest and your face. Without this, completely optional, you can put it aside, then the Coolzy will operate as normal and it'll shoot it at about 5 degrees. And of course, it's adjustable with its adjustable flap. The last thing I want to leave you with is a huge thank you, because we've had so much wonderful support from our customers, and also recently from some judges in some awards. Odd. Oh, what's this? Oh, I just sort of stumbled across these. This is the 2024 Australian Good Design Award. So we have been acknowledged by the good design community for producing a product that is innovative and interesting and patented, and it allows us to use a very small amount of electricity to cool a person in a room. We're one of the only companies, if probably the only company, to offer a solution like this. The other business that's acknowledged us has been the Smart Company Awards. We won the Smart Company Sustainability Award for 2024 because if you're using a Coolzy, you're not using a lot of electricity. If you're not using a lot of electricity, it means you're not burning fossil fuels. You're not contributing to climate change. So that's one of our guiding principles, is we want our products to be ecologically sustainable. And we've had a couple of awards now which show that we're on the right path. So thank you for supporting our little startup based in Perth, Western Australia, with our West Australian design machine. It's now sold in more than 32 countries worldwide. It's changing the world slowly, one person at a time. We're extremely proud of it. And I just wanted to shout out to you, the wonderful customers. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much. So hopefully that explains a little bit about the Coolzy, a little bit about using a Coolzy in the campervan, a little bit about the mechanics of a Coolzy, a little bit about the accessories for a Coolzy. We have individual videos that go into more depth for each one of these bits and bobs. So have a look through our YouTube channel, and hopefully a Coolzy is the right solution for you. If you have any questions, please hit us up in the comments below or email us at contact@coolzy.com and we'll be sure to reply. Thank you so much and have a wonderful summer.